We're going to make a gingerbread house. Start by taking your tracer and setting it down at the bottom edge of your paper. That way you have one less line to cut. As you trace around, don't forget to move your fingers so that you can keep your tracer flat on the paper. Go ahead and cut that out. You can bend your paper a little bit to get to the angles. And you're done. Save this paper for later. You have 4 choices of roof colors. You can pick one to go with your roof tracer. I've picked the red one. And just like the house, I'm going to line up a flat edge of the tracer with the flat edge of the paper to save myself a little cutting time. This tracer is a little trickier, so use your fingers to press down that thin part, but I think you are up for the challenge of that. Go ahead and cut out your roof all around that tiny little edge. And then you can set the roof on top and see just how it works. When you're placing your house on your paper, don't put it on the bottom, but lift it up a little bit, maybe to one side or the other. Get some glue and let's glue the house first and keep it parallel to the bottom. And then you can glue your roof and set your roof on top so it kind of matches. Now we're going to decorate the house. There's so many ways you can do this. I want to make a door. I think I will use some of my leftover red and I'll make a door to fit right there. Remember to hold things down so they stay. Now I can use all sorts of colored scraps and little white circles to do some decorating. Remember, you want to put the glue on the thing and the thing on the paper. I'm making some little peppermints here. I have all sorts of colored squares that you can use anywhere you want in the house. You also have some construction paper that you can use to cut things out. I'm making some windows right now. Your windows don't have to look like mine. I've got a door handle. And then I thought I would put a chimney on my house. I'm using lots of scraps. Speaking of which, I think I want to use some of this brown to make a gingerbread person. And when I cut him out, I'm going to go around the edge of him first because that makes him easier to cut. Now I can just go in and cut all those little triangles out. And I'll have a good looking gingerbread person when I'm done. I think I might like a sidewalk, and I just picked a color and I'm cutting some rectangles. And remember, you can make this up to look however you want. Maybe your gingerbread house has a full driveway in it. I'll just glue these down, make a little sidewalk. I can also cut little triangles to make decorations around the bottom of my house. I can cut some squiggly pink lines to put edge on the roof. Again, it's whatever you'd like it to be. We want to put a horizon line that goes along the bottom of the paper so that we know where to put our trees. We can use crayons and you can color your trees in. Oh my goodness, it looks like there's an earthquake happening while I'm coloring my trees. I'm trying some different crayons. I noticed that this other crayon I tried was a little lighter than I wanted. Is my project ruined? No. I'm just going to take a darker crayon and fix that tree up. Maybe there's a way to sneak one more tree in on the other side of the house. You may put trees wherever you want, and you may have as many as you want. I even found a star I could put in the sky. Now it's time to paint. I'm going to have a paper towel, some paint that I'm going to share with someone at my table, and a little brush with paint just on the end of it. I'll start to put my snow onto my paper, and I'm going to make my flakes kind of small. I could have a few big flakes, but I want mostly small and medium flakes. Oh my goodness, look at how fast my film is going. I want to think about where will the snow fall. It will probably collect on the tops of things. So maybe on the tops of the trees, there will be more snow than other places. Well, if it comes down onto the house, it will probably collect on the edge of the roof and maybe even around the chimney a little bit. I'm stroking nicely with my brush. I'm not going to push it, I'm always going to pull it. Now it's time to paint the snow on the ground, and that's why you lifted your gingerbread house up a little bit, so there was room to have snowy ground. You want to paint your snow all the way out to the edge of your paper. I think I might even have time to add a snowman next to my gingerbread man. Maybe they're friends. It might be fun to add some icicles to your gingerbread house. So you can pull little lines down underneath the edge of your roof to make those icicle looking lines. I think I'll even put the moon in the sky. Cleaning off your brush means just wiping it carefully on the paper towel. You can keep folding your paper towel in half and half again, and that'll keep giving you a clean surface. And your project is finished. I hope you had fun.